Hey guys, what's up? So this is going to be Get Ready With Me featuring the Morphe times Lisa Frank collection, which is my all-time favorite collection from Morphe because it brings me back to my childhood and makes me feel happy. So let's get started. First off, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Matte Oil Control Primer to prime my face. I just start by dabbing it and kind of pushing it in towards my skin and then kind of rubbing it around. Then going with the Rare Beauty foundation brush and the Rare Beauty foundation in the color 190W. I'm just gonna go ahead and put dots all over my face. And again, with this Rare Beauty foundation, a little goes a very long way. I like to use the brush to spread it out. And then I do like to go in with like a sponge to kind of dab it in towards my skin because I prefer to dab in products versus brushing it like all around. The Rare Beauty foundation, kind of the shades I feel like are a little off. I literally went back and forth with shades to find my perfect shade, and I really couldn't until I found this one, which is 190W, and it still looks very pale on me when I'm first putting it on, but I swear it like changes color as it starts drying out and like setting better. I don't know, it's the craziest thing. Instead of getting darker, well, I guess it does get darker, so you can say it oxidizes, and I'm not mad at it because it just kind of blurs out to like the perfect shade for me. And it's not too intense, like it's not a super dark shade that it gets into. It's just perfect, and then it just looks beautiful. It looks like liquid to powder once it sets completely. It looks beautiful. Now going in with the Urban Decay Shadow Primer Potion in the original shade. This is oldie but a goodie. I've used this for years and years, and it's just the best shadow primer in my opinion. And I prefer the original, which does have a little bit of tint. It's not too crazy. Then going in with the Rare Beauty concealer brush and the sponge again, and the concealer in shade 180W. I just put a little bit of this. Again, like I mentioned in my past Rare Beauty videos, this concealer is not full coverage, but it is a pretty good medium coverage. And for the concealer, I use the brush to kind of spread it out, to blend it out, I guess you would say. And I do like the way it blends perfectly when I highlight like in between my brows and down the bridge of my nose, but I don't use it to completely set under my eye. I'll go in with the sponge again from Rare Beauty and dab it in towards the skin. And then here I'm just going in for a second little coverage, and then the second time I do use my fingers because the warmth of my finger tends to blend it out better, and I'm sure you guys know this already. Now going in with the Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I'm just going to set where I put concealer. And I am setting like where I have wrinkles on my forehead before the wrinkles start to crease. And then I'll go in with Rimmel London Stay Matte Powder in 011 Creamy Natural to set the rest of my face. And then I'll just start dabbing away the powder that I put on my forehead, the translucent setting powder. And now going in with the Morphe and Lisa Frank collection. I am so excited for this, you guys. It's a shadow palette and the brush collection. Also came with like a sponge collection, but I didn't get that. But I definitely wanted to get these. So first I'll start off with the shade Playtime Kittens and a Morphe fluffy brush. I'll have all the Morphe brushes listed below as well. And I'm just going to use this color for transition, so I'm kind of just going in pretty sloppy, not like crazy but not precise either. Just really going in the crease, above the crease, and a little bit below the crease. It's such a perfect shade for a transition if you're doing a color like I'm doing in this video, It's such a pretty like pale rosy pink. I really like this color and they blend so good, you guys. Now going in with shade Lollipop and then taking one of the Morphe and Lisa Frank brushes. They don't have numbers or names, but it's the green one. I think they're all different colors, so it's the green one that you see me. It's so cute. I love the color and the little leopard pattern that it has. It's so adorable. So I'm taking that color and kind of just really taking it into like the outer crease and then bringing it in towards the crease, as you see me doing here, very lightly. And there is a lot of blending in the shadow because we are using color, so you definitely want to blend, blend, and blend. And then I'll just kind of keep going back and forth, looking at the color and seeing how much I want. So I just keep on blending. And again, I started off by doing the outer corner and then bringing it in towards the crease. Now going in with shade Violet and Velvet and the purple shade brush for the Lisa Frank Morphe collection. It's a very precise like crease brush. I used it for the outer corner, so I'm taking that color to kind of deepen the outer corner, as you see me doing here, and then just blending it in towards the eyelid and just a little bit in the crease, but not all over. Then taking the shade Lollipop. Oh my god, you guys, this shade is everything. It's such a beautiful like purple pink. I mean, I absolutely love it. Oh, and I took the yellow Morphe Lisa Frank brush to do this. It's such a beautiful color. Like I was saying, I'm obsessed with this color. So I just kind of take it back and forth and just getting it to the color that I want. Then taking the shade Persilla and the same yellow brush, I'm gonna put it over that pink that we just put. It's like a pink shimmery shade, very beautiful. Oh, and I did wet the brush. I just like wiped it on a wet wipey to like moisten it, and then I dipped into the Persilla color. Now I'm gonna take that same very first pink, like very light pink shade, and just blending it all over the lower lash line. And then taking a more precise, very like thin pointed pencil brush, I'm taking that beautiful pink purple color that I was talking about, that I put on my eyelid, and I'm gonna just really dip it in towards the lash line, like really as close as possible as I can, and then blending it out. Now I do touch the shadows on the lower lash line as I'm blending them. I do blend them and bring them in together with the top part of the outer corner of the of the shadow. Now taking Chanel's Tan de Soleil bronzer and a beauty blender. I take the very micro mini beauty blender. It's such a tiny little thing. It's perfect for like using cream, as I'm doing here. And I'm taking that Chanel cream bronzer and blending it in my nose, kind of to contour. And then I'll take this Morphe brush and just use it to contour and bronze my cheekbones, the temples, forehead, and under my chin. And then I'm taking the Rare Beauty concealer brush to blend out that Chanel Tan de Soleil on my nose. And then I'll take the foundation brush from Rare Beauty, no extra stuff, just blending it out. Then taking the Rare Beauty cream blush in the color Bliss, and the Rare Beauty foundation brush again, and the sponge from Rare Beauty as well. I take the cream blush onto the top of my hand, blend it with my finger. I find this is the best way, by the way. Blend it with my finger, and then I'll take the brush, dab it, and then dab it on my cheeks. And then I'll take the sponge to kind of blend it out even more. Now taking this Benefit Brow Contour Print the Benefit Brow Contour Pro Pen. I forgot to put the shade, but I will add it. I forgot to put it as I'm editing, sorry guys, but I will add it so that you guys will see it. But I'm taking this, and I'm taking the light shade in this pen, and basically just kind of framing and filling my brow bone from the inner part to the arch, and then from the arch to the outer corner I use the darker shade. And then I do take my spoolie and brush them through at the end. I don't know what kind of mouth I'm making here. I swear we make the funniest faces while we're doing our makeup. I know I'm not the only one, girl. And then I'll take my powder brush with no extra stuff. Or actually I did that time because I didn't have any, I guess. But I just take it, lightly dab it, and go over my brows. Then I'm taking the Clinique Powder Pop highlighter, I believe in Lunar Pop. And just gonna highlight my cheekbone, the temples, the cupid's bow, and the tip of my nose. By the way, I love this highlighter, you guys. I found mine, I believe, at Ross or one of those little like affordable department stores for like less than half the price of what you'll find it at Ulta. Now I'm going to take some Adrina lashes in 107 in the Ardell lash grip, and voila, I have them on. And then I'll take the NARS Velvet Lip Glide in the shade Swing. This has just the perfect shade for that beautiful, like my natural lip color, quote unquote. Such a beautiful shade. I love it. I didn't put any lipstick or anything, just the gloss. And that is it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really do love the Morphe and Lisa Frank collection. It is the most adorable collection I've probably ever seen. I'm obsessed, so you guys definitely should pick it up. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.